Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be looking at and using the UR Sugar Extension Nail Gel Kit. So it's a poly gel kit I bought on Amazon. It's supposed to be a full kit. I've just took the cellophane off. So this is what you get in the full kit. So you get a couple of glitters. So you get a couple of glitters in there. I think that's like the hexagon shaped glitters in the blue, and you also get them in the pink as well. And then you get 6 different shades. Now this is a nude set. I won't be using these. I'm going to use the dual forms. You get your bottle of slip solution, you get your brush. Right, I'm back. I chucked it away. So on one side you have the spatula, and on the other, oh, it's tight that. And then on the other you have the brush. So we're going to be using that as well. And then you get your base coat and the gel top coat. So I'm not sure on which colour I'm wanting to use. And you also get some of the little nail clips as well. I don't really use these. I tend to just do one finger at a time in my little lamp, and then I cure them. So we'll lift these out. And I'll get their little, they normally have a little foil cap on the end. Yeah, so we'll get those off, and then I'll just swatch them on something just to show you the colours of them. Right, so this is number 26. I'm just gonna swatch them onto here a little bit just so you can see the colour. Should give it a bit of a squeeze. So this is number 26, so it's a really sheer pink. And then we have this one, which is more of a brown. This one's 31. This one is number 27. That's a lovely light nude. This one is number 28. So again, that's a nice, it's a bit more orangey, that one. This one's number 30, which is like a dusky pink. And then, so that was number 30, and then number 29. It doesn't want to come out. And this one is another really light pink, so I'll not put them in order of, so they'll go 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 if I'd set them out right. So there's the colours there. So I think I'm just going to do one of the colours. I think I'm just going to use this lighter one. So that was number 27, using the full kit and the application that I do anyway. Right, so I've gone ahead and prepared my nails. So I'd already done my filing, my cuticles, and I just needed to apply the base coat. So I've used the base gel. So these, you get 2 different sets of tips with this kit. You get the ones that are quite a little bit flatter, or you get the ones that have quite a big curve, like cat claws. So I'm using these ones today, but like I say, you get a pack of each and you get enough to do both hands. So I'm just going to do one hand on camera, just to show you how I do my application and things. And then so, I'll do what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze a little bit of this gel into the cuticle area. I'm going to take my slip solution and I'm just going to pat. I'm going to pat the gel down to to the length I want it. So you want it thin at the cuticle area. It's quite warm today, so this is a little bit stickier than I'd like. Thin at the cuticle area. Make sure that you're bringing it up the side walls. And obviously when you're sizing up your tips, I size up just that little bit, the one above, when I use these, only because you're putting like quite a bit of product underneath, so you may not get the thickness. You get the thickness as well, so you might want to size up, but it's to your own preference. But I do just to, and I've got a bit of a square thumb. So I'm just looking there to see what length I want, because I don't want them too long. A shortish nail girly, so I'm just going to thin that out, so then when I come to trim it down, it's not going to be. So you can turn it over and just check up your side walls that you've got plenty of product there. I'm not bothered if they're too sheer, because I'm going to be painting them, but you do want enough thickness to give you the strength of the nail. So I'm going to pop that on my thumb, and I'm just going to, you don't want to press it down too hard, and I like to just put my finger over the top like that and check underneath and just make sure that that polygel underneath is thinned out around your thumb or the back end of your nail. I don't know if I'm showing you. Just make sure that there's no pool there where you've pressed it down. And then I also just swipe my brush a little bit around the edge. You can file around your cuticle if it does come over. So that's on there now. So I'm going to just pop that in the lamp just to cure it in place. Now I normally use the lazy girl method, where you just use normal tips and then leave it on. But I'm just going to use these dual forms today to show you how they work. So I'll go in with the next one. So you just want to pat that down, bring it up the nail. It's not normally sticky, this. It must be. It's a bit unusually warm up here in the north. I don't know. Today the sun's shining. I was beginning to forget what sun looks like, but so you just want to check up your side walls to make sure that you've got it covered and that you're thin at your cuticle area. So I'm not going to bring that any higher up again, because I just want little short nails. I want to pop it on my finger, and not a lot of pressure, just give it a little bit of a push down. You can use the clips that it comes with, and then I just kind of hold it on like that, and I just flip it over, and I take my brush and just make sure that I don't have a lot of product build up next to my natural nail. And you can file them down, but if you do this, it does save a little bit of extra filing. So I'm just going to give that a quick flash cure, check that all my sides are covered, pop it in, flash cure that one. And sometimes I kind of just go around the edge while it's in there as well, just to make sure. And I also, when I do go to put it in my big lamp, I will flip my hand over as well, just to ensure that both sides have cured all the way through. So that one's on there now. So same again. So you're going to bring it, just pat it down the nail. To it had they have lines on, so you can, or you can like, so you can curve them, or you can have straight. So it shows you on there. There's a bit of a guide. So I'm just going with about 2 lines from the top when I'm doing mine. But you could obviously have them longer or shorter. It's just your own preference. So then again, I'm going to pop it on the nail. Just going to hold it down with my other finger and turn it over. See, I've got quite a bit of build up under that one there. So I'm just going to bring that out and back. I'm not too fussed about coming right up the nail because I'm going to trim them shorter. So just feather it out. Make sure that it's still in place. Pop it in your lamp. Okay. Again. It's a while since I've done any polygel. Just been using my tips or making things, but I haven't done a polygel set for a while. Right, so again, you're just bringing it down the nail. Just keep checking that you've got product down the sides and your areas, the cuticle area is thin, just to save on any filing. I'm going to pop it on the nail, press it down. This is where it gets harder because I've still got the other nails on. I'm going to flip it over and just feather out that excess product underneath. Go around the edges and then give it a quick flash cure. And I've knocked it on the way in there, so I don't know if it's going to be straight. I'm getting a bit of a heat spike on this one today. Right, and the last one, which I haven't got much of a little nail at the moment because I knocked that one and another one while I've been sorting the loft out, and I've damaged my nails. I'm going to put it on the nail, give it a little press down, not too hard, and then I'm just going to give that a little bit of a wipe around there, and then I need to make sure that, see, I might need to use the clip for this one, so I'm running out of, so just thin that out up there. I'm all groggy now. And then get that in the lamp for a quick cure. I'm just going to wipe bit. Oh, I've knocked it. That's not good. I'm trying not to knock it on your way in. Right, I think it's still okay, so I'm just going to hold it down. Right, so they're all on there now, so I'm going to pop them in my lamp to give them a full 60 seconds. I'm going to use this one. I don't know if anybody's seen this, and people will have seen it obviously. So it's the Melody Susie one, so it is absolutely brilliant because you're only putting your fingertips in the lamp, so you're saving all this area being exposed to the UV rays. But yeah, I love it. It's cordless, rechargeable. I've still got my little sticky tab on to protect me, protect my screen there, but doesn't need to be on. But so it's great. You've got a place for your thumb, and then your fingers, and then it just for another 30 seconds, just to make sure that the underneath is done. Right, so now it's time to pop these off. So you just want to give them a little bit of a rock and a squeeze from side to side, because they are reusable. So there you have, obviously it's not the length, it needs cutting down and trimming, but sorry, I've got a right awful throat today. So you're just gonna, they feel like they're gonna come off, and then they just have a little bit of a sticking point. So there we have them there. Come on. But they're reusable. I normally just give them a bit of a wipe with some slip solution or alcohol, because they're not really sticky. They've just got a little bit of a residue on them. Come on, get off. Right, so that's them there. Oh, I love the natural colour of them. You can still... So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut them down to a length that suits me. And of course, I can't find my... Oh, there they are. So I don't want them too long. So I'm going to... I normally pop it on my thumb and then bring it back slightly, make sure that it's where I want it. I'm going to allow a little bit room for filing, so it's probably still a little bit long for me actually. So you can shape them so there's very little to cut off, especially if you're using the full nail. But I just, like I say, I like my nails short, otherwise I can't do anything. Oh, and I'll have to find all these little bits later on that I'm just letting fly all over my room. So let's get back to it. So I'm going to give them a cut down. That one a little bit. Right. So I think that length will be okay. So you get 2 files. This is a thin grit one and a coarser one. So with the thinner one, I'm just going to bring it up the side walls so I get that straight edge. And I've had to use a bigger gel form than I would have liked to on me thumb, because I've got a square cuticle area on my thumb and I have trouble finding ways to I'm not a fan of that thin one, it's a bit naff. I'll try this one. That one's better. So I'm just going to go straight across with these. So just kind of want to round the corners off so they're not, and just give them a quick file. So I'm just going to straighten these up. You don't need to see all this. Give them a quick file down and a buff over, and then I'll be back. Right, so they've all had a bit of a shape. Don't ask us what shape. I'm not the best at my shapes at the moment. So it's more like a, I don't know, a squaffin, which is a coffin, a square and a squoval all in one. So that's what my shape is at the moment, a squaffin, squoval, whatever. So don't take any notice of me filing, but that's why I don't show you it at the moment, because I am still practicing. But I'm happy with how they've come out, so I'm just getting all the dust off. So I did have a little bit of thickness behind that nail, so I've just used a really thin point bit on me nail drill and removed that. So that is what they're looking like at the moment, and I mean, to be fair, they just look like natural nails. It's a beautiful colour. So you could literally top coat and leave them, or you could paint on them, you could put gel on, you could foil them, you could do stickers, you could do anything you wanted to. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other hand now off camera, and then I'll either add it into this video or I'll put it on my next video of what I decide to do with them, because you know, at the minute I quite like looking like I've just got nails, because my nails don't grow, they snap, they're brittle. But so yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's just a application video really, and showing you that set. But I am happy with it. The products were really good. I've used everything out of them, the slip solution, the base. The only thing I haven't done is top coated these, because I can't quite decide what I'm going to do yet. But I will use the top coat once I either come back on this one or do another video. But I'm just going to go and now do my other hand off camera, and then I'll be back at some point to do a design. But please remember, excuse me, if you've liked this video, please remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. I do appreciate everybody who watches, but if you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscription button. It doesn't cost anything and it really helps us out. But I hope to see you again in the next one, guys. So take care now. Bye.